What's up?
Hello.
Welcome back to the party that is Three Thought Talk.
Party don't stop. Party don't stop.
The party don't stop. Got my coffee. Party don't stop, y'all.
Your coffee.
Your coffee?
Got my coffee. Yep.
We were trying to come up with new names for the Tweeter of Chaos on BlueSky, which we have all joined now, and we'll. Amis is in, and I suggested that he should be the Cough Spiller Reborn.
The cough spiller?
That was really funny.
Oh, the
calf
spiller.
Calf.
Got it.
Calf.
The
Calf Spiller. Calf.
Calf.
Calf. Just to really to imply that the intern got a promotion and they put the intern in charge of the BlueSky account. I had this whole narrative in my head about how it should all go
I like
down.
that. I mean, I got all poetic and I was like, "He who flies with the skies."
Yeah.
Mm.
But the Calf Spiller Reborn sounds quite fun. Yeah.
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 See, I've been on BlueSky since June 2023, and back then we were all still trying to call them skeets.
I think people have embraced skeets.
Yeah.
It
Well, I
seems
mean,
to be
there was a lot of controversy over it. I'm not going to bring it up here. I haven't had enough to drink yet.
No, I learned what it meant today. It
Yeah.
meant yesterday. I
Is
literally
this something
learned.
I should look up in Urban Dictionary?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you should. Yeah.
I love that
looking
you're
up now.
acting like we don't talk about things like that on this
Hey,
show.
I don't know. I've never been here before. You haven't given me what.
And
the spoiler
apparently
warnings
never
are.
was.
Hey, welcome to Threefold Talk. We're shiny. We got
More
you.
No, wait, let's do it properly.
Hello.
Welcome to Three Thought Talk. Shadi.
Thank you so much, Malkier Talks. Thank you for that introduction, everybody. How's everyone doing today?
We are doing just fine.
How did you
Thank you
give your
very much.
feet run?
My entire purpose today is to make sure that everyone walks away from this a
With an
little
orgasm?
bit more uncomfortable than they came in a good way.
Mhm.
You have a big job in your hands, I think.
That's what
Oh.
it is.
How big is your job?
I have Googled skeet.
Yep. And
Yeah,
what have you
Googled
found?
it.
Can somebody tell me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rob, please read what you have
Right.
written.
Enlighten us.
To
Enlighten us,
skeet,
Rob.
to skeet is to get there,
Yeah, no.
No.
to finish.
The word we are looking for is ejaculation.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
especially because it's like for a
Interesting.
man, like it's very much more directed towards a man. So it's like, did you skeet? It's like, oh hell yeah, I skated. I always skeet.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
To use
I
it
guess
in a
it's-
sentence.
Anyway, so because it was like Sky, the
Yeah,
blue skies,
that makes
and then
sense.
tweet skeets.
Yep, I got you.
Yeah.
I mean,
So I think Skeeter of Time would be great. And then we can all say that Skeeter's actually the tweeter of time. And
That's
just
true.
throw off
blame
that whole-
Skeeter
There you go.
for all
That's
the
what I'm thinking.
decisions.
I mean, that was the point, is everyone was agreeing that he probably wouldn't go for Skeeter of Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we need to come up with something new.
Well,
for
I mean,
him.
we should figure out a word that encompasses more than one gender.
Exactly. That's another one I was thinking is
That is true.
we
definitely
need a universal skeeting.
I want to
Universe.
make an assumption that the person who was formerly known as the Tweeter of Chaos is a man.
Formerly known as He Who Comes with the Dawn.
Yeah,
Which was
that's
actually
still
a
my
different
favorite.
He Who Tweets with the Dawn. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
Yep,
different person. So
No, I know. Yeah. So
Fine time.
a universally
I know that
accepted
the
word.
Calf Spiller Reborn is a gender neutral term.
Yeah.
I like
No
Calf
one
Spiller.
knows the gender of the infamous intern. Nobody
No.
knows.
That's
This is
true.
true.
But also, do we really want someone in charge of all of our Wheel of Time news and information, such important tidbits, To a person
just-
who's spilling coffee all the time?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I just think it would be
Well, but
funny for
it's a
the tiny little social
Well, the
media account to let the intern finally run his own social, and they give him Blue Sky. That's all I'm saying.
Yes,
It's
there we
funny to
go.
me.
I agree with Megan. TOC needs a symbol like Prince.
That's a good shout.
Yep.
That is a good shout.
I believe the Waygate, which was the next thing she said,
Mhm.
has already been established as talk symbol. we have
Oh my god!
definitely
Yeah, the way
gone through that.
is the talk symbol. That is oh my god! That is such a good point.
Okay,
You know,
so
I spent about
Stop
like
trying to make waygates happen, okay?
yeah.
I spent about 4 minutes being upset about the Waygate thing, and now I'm perfectly fine with it. Like I was fine with it in 5 minutes, and now I'm okay with it. I'm not mad about it at all.
All
I
right.
think they're cool.
I love it. I love it. Well, I mean, since we got on the topic of Blue Sky, should we make sure that Amis finds her people? Should we do that since we're talking
Do you want
about
to do
it?
it now or do Daily Mail first? We can do it now.
We
Let's
should
do it
just do it. Let's
All
do
right.
it. We're talking
We're
about
just-
it.
Yeah, let's do
She's
it.
gonna do it.
Amis, you want to tell people what we're doing?
Yeah, so okay, I haven't got joined Blue Sky yet. And so I wanted to test it out, see how easy it was to sign up, and then get everyone's input on how to do things on Blue Sky because we thought that might help people who have never been on it. So, as you can see, there I am. Wait, are you sharing? Is that my screen? How did it turn white?
Rob's sharing his screen, but we're
I'm
gonna
sharing
switch to Amis's screen
Like, wait a minute.
that
Oh my
she's in
God.
control of.
You don't
I
use
like it.
dark mode?
I like it dark.
She does. She does.
She
I-
does. Okay.
I do use dark mode on my phone.
There I am.
don't
There it
obviously-
is.
Look how
Hey.
beautiful and clean it is. I have no posts yet.
We haven't populated it. We haven't penetrated it
No,
with
I have
our
10
anything.
I have 10 followers and I haven't even done one penetration yet. It's amazing.
Oh my god!
Wow.
How have we not
You know-
penetrated you yet?
That's how,
Seriously,
how
I'm
everyone
finding
knows
you
you're so
now.
good.
Let's see if this will happen live because I'm pretty sure.
Okay, so just to give everyone a heads up, if you haven't joined Blue Sky, it's very easy. I think the hardest part is picking your username. If like some of you pick one that's already been taken, that's always the tough thing for me. But luckily, Amis Farstrider is no one else has that name. I am one of a kind on Blue Sky. So that was really easy to sign up. I think my favorite thing about signing up, which I didn't show here, but is there are certain words, and maybe you can do this back at the old place, but I never looked at it. You can block stuff from your feed that has specific words in it. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, that's cool. So I blocked everything that has the word that is also rhymes with hump in my newsfeed. Not the word hump. That's totally fine. It's something that
I
rhymes
was
with
gonna
hump.
say.
Yeah,
And
I,
that will not appear on my newsfeed, and I'm or whatever. Is this called a newsfeed? What is it called? Just a feed? I'm really excited that will not appear anywhere.
humping is great.
All right,
it great, Rob?
do this for us, Amis. Can you shrink your window a little bit so that we
I
can
Width-wise,
see your screen a
Oh,
little
yeah.
bit more?
make it a little
clearly?
less girthy.
There you go.
Hey.
Great. Perfect.
Hey, I like it girthy, Leia.
Yeah.
I was
Right.
complaining about it, but like for this purpose, less girthy is
Yeah,
good.
sorry.
All
Okay.
right.
Oh my gosh, 17! You guys are magic. Okay, so
Let's see if we
So,
can.
so
we can
there's all
get
these
Amis
people
to 100.
following you, but you need to
Yes.
find your people,
yes,
right?
I'm following 3, which includes Blue Sky, so that's not that exciting. And
So-
one of them is us, and one of them is my friend. So look, that was easy. Okay, so
Alright.
what do I do? Tell me. What do I type in?
So
How do I
type
find my
in.
people?
Let's get you following at least the rest of us.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, okay.
firstly,
Sure.
Leia is yours is just Roof Mistress, I assume.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
right,
Roof
Roof
Mistress.
Mistress.
Yes.
Make it easy.
Yeah,
There we go.
There she is.
Hey,
Look how
Alright.
easy
Got
that
the
is.
follow button. You did it.
Follow. Okay, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
do Mel.
And I'm also already following you, I think so.
Are you?
No, I'm not. Nope. Well, you came up, I tagged you in a post.
That's okay. Mel, what are you? Are you just Mel?
It's my same app from Twitter, Aiel Melindhra. Aielmel. There you go. You found me.
There you are.
You gotta click the
Alright.
follow button.
You got to
though.
click the follow
Oh,
button.
I did. Oh, look at your cute picture up there. She's cute.
Thanks.
Okay, more Shoddy, are you on here?
I am.
Look at you.
There he
Look at
There
that.
he is.
Oh, look, you
There I
follow
am.
me too.
is.
Rob, I have you on. Well, I have a.
I'm
Smelling
fancy. I'm malkiertalks.com. Yeah.
Oh.
Look at you.
Again, legit.
Creating your creating
You know
your
who you
own
also
little
need to
ending.
follow is a show called Threefold Talk.
I already followed that. That was my
Oh,
first
Yeah.
follower.
okay, good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you could do this one at a time, right? And it
Yes,
takes a
I
long
could.
time because you have so
Yeah.
many friends and you're
And
like
you have to
super
remember.
popular.
Oh my god.
Super popular.
So
many
popular.
friends. But you know what you could do instead is you could go and find a Wheel of Time community starter pack. And there are actually 2. And they
Whoa.
basically will let you mass follow a bunch of people who are in a list that were created by community members.
Ramen
So-
ramen for those people.
Sorry, what did
And
you say?
has somebody vetted all the names on these lists?
Yes, so they were created specifically by people in the fandom of people in the fandom that they know.
And then if you add a starter pack, you can always remove people, right? Later.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a means to quickly follow a whole bunch of people. So, if you go to
Sorry. She said
I
please
know,
add
very
me.
distracted. If you go
I know,
to
sorry.
mostly Bree, friend of the show, Bree of
we
Kit
love
Roku's
Bree.
page. And then you
Yes, I'm here.
see on her page, it says posts, replies, media, starter packs.
Oh, it's so
and lists.
easy.
So if you click that, and then it says Wheel of Time, the 4th page. So Bree
Oh
has
my
created a
gosh.
list of people. So click on that. And then there's a really cool button at the top that just says follow all. And you can look at the list of everybody who's in it, but I'm sure you're going to recognize like all of these names.
You know what? It's time to toss the dice.
Do it.
Do it.
Did it?
It's a really good list.
How many people am I
honestly.
following now? Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm now
And
following
now you follow 16 people.
1 people.
Yeah.
There we
You found
go.
people.
Okay, really quick. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No. Ask your question.
Nothing. So I'm just gonna say this. Oh, I have
Now
to
you need to-
verify. Hey, no, let's not share that email with everybody.
No, don't click that.
All right.
And
So take the
now-
screen down. Take the screen down. Do a verification, and then after Daily
Wait.
Veil, we will show everyone how to create a
Okay.
post.
I can do it really quick.
Yeah.
I'm fast
Yeah.
like that.
We want you to find the Wheel of Time feed because that already exists, and that's
That's
pretty
right.
great.
Hey,
And
All right,
there's a
so-
new
note to
feed.
self,
There's a new feed that was created by me just yesterday.
Oh.
I need to go.
If you're sharing your screen, you're doing your first post, it's going to ask you to send an email.
All right. Well, while Amis is confirming her email, folks, we are basically a week away. You have 8 days until this. Yes.
So exciting.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be an absolute crazy 24 hours. So make sure you're there to follow us. Amis,
I
are you
feel
ready
like I said this last time, Rob, and I don't know if you hear me, but I feel like when we play that music, it's like we're charging on like a big Navy ship or we're driving tanks on some
On
world somewhere.
On
I was
what?
like,
I'm an 80s child. I grew up with 90s and early 2000s media as my formative media, and I'm a fan of dramatic
I love that.
announcements
Yes.
and
Yes.
dramatic.
it was very
moments.
Michael Bay of you.
Yes, yeah, it was. I needed a Michael Bay moment for it, so I like
Yeah.
to do those things. Yeah, that was definitely it. Your first post. What is she posting?
Yes, look
everybody?
at this. This is what I'm posting.
Yeah.
Amazing.
You got so many
That's so
notifications.
easy.
Also.
That's so good.
So many
Oh, I have
notifications
notifications.
already. Lots of
You
notifications.
guys,
Look at all the people finding
Oh,
you.
look at the people following you. Look at that.
I feel
the
so
love.
loved.
And one
Oh,
thing I
Maury,
really-
you're so quick.
And Maury was
So
the first. Of course,
cute.
Maury
He's
was
the
still waiting
fastest.
for it.
He's so
Oh
fast.
my goodness. Okay, now
Oh my gosh,
question.
Threefold Talk followed you.
Oh,
my
God,
I love
God.
that
those
shit, man.
people
They're
are
so
so
cool.
nice.
They are so
Um,
nice. Yeah, they're the best.
You're
They
following
are
women
the
like
best.
They
super
are the
famous.
best.
If you followed up, if you did a starter pack, they automatically do they get like a notification automatically when
They
you do
just
that?
get a
Okay.
notification that you followed them,
Okay,
just like
right on.
a typical follow notification, right?
Nice.
And folks, if you want to get on, I
In-
just seen this from Screaming Spud Monkeys. If you want to get on this starter pack list, tag Bree and say, "Hey, I'd love to be on the list." If Bree doesn't know you or isn't aware of you, then just be like, hit up Rob or one of the Threefold Talk people, and we'll be like, "Nah, they're good people, Bree. Add them to the list."
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, feel free to tag any of us.
There's
here.
actually two Wheel of Time
Look at
lists.
all
The other
these.
one was started by Gregory
Oh,
Lynn.
yeah.
So if you want to do both, you can do both. And some people are
I
on one
will
and some
look.
people are on the other. So
I'll take Gregory Lynn. Okay.
Wait, are you following
I'll look at-
128 now?
No, I'm.
Yeah,
I
now you
guess.
are.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
How did that happen? I thought it was only 61 when I did it.
I think
Did I do it
once you
twice?
verified it, added a whole bunch of people in who maybe have like
Hmm.
private-ish
Oh.
accounts or.
Yeah, that's
Ah.
true. Okay, got it. All right.
Okay,
Cool. Well, that
so-
was really fun.
So you have friends, but now
Yeah.
you need news, right? You need Wheel of Time specific
do.
news. So
Yeah, I do.
so you have no feeds, but
I've
that's
got
the
no
feeds
feeds.
that you've
I'm so-
created. But you
so
need
hungry.
feeds in your that show up in your
Yes,
timeline on
yeah.
your home screen, right? Because
Yes.
right now all
Look
you
what
have
I've
is
got,
the
though.
Discover feed, which
Well,
is basically the algorithm,
On
and
the
the following is everybody you follow.
Yep.
I love this one. This is my favorite. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Go
listening.
back to home. Go back to home.
Yes,
So
yes.
all the way at the top, it says Discovery
Yep.
and
Yep.
then following. So those are the two styles of feeds. So like find new accounts
Mhm.
or bitches you follow.
How
Vicious.
did-
I
So
follow.
when I go there on mine, I have following, discover, popular with friends, and then I have Wheel of Time.
Yeah,
How do I have
exactly.
that?
So if you click that feeds button right there, you get to
I see it.
control the different feeds that show up on your home screen. So there's a little search bar right there in the middle. It says
Mm.
discover
Oh,
new
this
feeds.
one. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you
Tell
type
me.
the words Wheel of Time,
What was that? I couldn't hear you from the back.
Wheel of Time, there is a feed
Sorry,
right
did you say
there.
Lord of the
Wheel-
Rings?
Wheel of Time.
I think
There
we're
is
waiting
a
for Shoddy to say it.
plus
Time.
button next to it.
Shoddy, you say it.
And then you
Wait,
click
sorry.
the little Landfair Wheel
This
of Time one.
Yeah, what's the Lanfear one? I want to know.
Yeah,
That's
we don't
the
need the
one my
Landfair
friend
one.
Aiel Melindhra created. So click plus next to Wheel of Time.
Oh, I want to do Lanfear.
You
Okay,
can do
fine.
both. That's right. So click plus.
You're only
And then
allowed
it
to
adds
do the
it
ones
at the
that
top.
Mel
See?
tells you to do here.
So now
now.
it says under my feeds, it says discover, following, and Wheel
Got
of
it.
Time.
Oh, I see. And it pulls all of these hashtags.
It pulls
in.
all the hashtags. Right. And
Got
then
it.
if you add the Landfear one, if you click plus on the Landfear one, anytime
not?
one mentions any of Landfear's names, it shows up in that feed.
So what I'm hearing now is we need to create one on Threefold Talk here about Aiel. We need to create
Yeah,
an Aiel.
BlueSky.
Probably an Aiel.
Blue Sky 201 next time.
So you've
I
now
will do
your my
this
feed section.
tomorrow.
Sorry.
We'll-
And then
we'll
click
set up
your
on-
home button.
We'll set it
Yeah.
up on our official account. We'll
If
do
you
that.
click your home button, now you see all four of
Aw.
those feeds lined up. So
Look at
all
her.
your information is organized into nice little pockets for you, so you can look at them as
That's
you
so
prefer.
nice. That's
Isn't
really
that fun?
yeah.
It's so beautiful. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
you guys.
Look at that. It's full. And what's awesome about
Yeah.
this feed is it's anyone who says anything about Wheel of Time. So it's a great way to find new Wheel of Time fans.
Oh, so it
people
also
who
just searches the phrase. Is that what you're saying?
phrase or it searches the hashtags.
So
What
is
about
that
WOT?
how the Hinder stream is replacing? Because I know Hinder stream was limited on the other place because they could only have like 50 people on a private thread or whatever it was. So they kept having to like who's active and manage people that way. So is this a way that Hinder stream is doing the things?
No,
Listen.
Hinder Stream's currently just a thread again.
It's just a thing.
But yeah, if they wanted to create a feed, they could create a feed
That would be
where
smart.
No.
if you wanted to
No.
post to the Hinder Stream, you would just like hashtag Hinder Stream and then it would show up in the feed.
Don't teach
Maury.
don't
Maury.
don't teach these people how to spread. I thought I escaped.
But
I
then
thought I
all
was
the other
free.
people who
I thought I
don't
was
want
out.
I love
it,
this.
just like Amis was saying, all the other people who don't want the Hinder Stream can mute the hashtag Hinder Stream, and then you
So
don't
smart.
have to see it at all, even if you're following people who are part of Hinder Stream.
Was
So-
that something you could have done in the bad place?
You can mute words and mute hashtags.
I didn't know that. I never
Absolutely.
really did much there. I'll be honest.
How do you create a feed?
So it does involve a little bit of coding, but there is a app called Skyfeed, and they have a feed builder built into it. This is how I made it. And you have to learn a little bit of like logic expressions in order to create a complex one, but you could just have a feed builder it's literally one word, hashtag Hinderstream, and then it will pull anytime anyone says hashtag Hinderstream in a post, it will put it into the feed. It's really simple, and there's some tutorials on it. The Landfair one is slightly more complex because I wanted all of Landfair's names in, but if you include some of those
Of course
names,
you did that.
you're gonna get unrelated posts. So I kind of like made it so that if someone says one of her more common names, they have to say it with the hashtag in order for it to show
Mhm.
up in there, just to like
Very cool.
double protect some of those names.
Well, I'm
Right.
excited to be addicted to another social media with everybody.
Yay! But
Yay!
Blue Sky's been really fun. It's like old Twitter.
It is, yeah.
Twitter of time. Everyone's chatting and talking. You don't have like random other stuff popping into your face that you don't want to see, and you literally just get to see your friends talking about what they're talking about in real time because all of your feeds are chronological. So if someone's
you,
talking about something, you can do it.
Did you also notice my threefold land banner picture when you were on there? Yeah, let me
I
just
noticed.
show you one last time.
It's really
Did
great.
you notice that?
It's really freaking great.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I don't think I
Good.
put it.
Isn't that
How many
beautiful?
Aiel are in that picture, Amis?
At least
All of
1,000.
All
At
of them.
least.
At least 1,000.
All of them.
I mean, we also have a very cool background to our show account. Look at that.
We do. It's so cute.
It's so cute.
It is.
I love us.
I do notice, Rob, I'm the only one that's not attacking you.
Yes, I did notice that.
I was asking him if he wanted any food, and the Wetlander took it as a threat because I said it in the like very monotone.
I was
voice
like-
as I was freezing.
It's like I'm the one that cooks, okay? So
She was just tossing you the cast iron. It's fine.
fair.
That was your
That was fun.
that was your guest gift to cook,
It
and I
was
was
my
like,
guess.
Here,
Yeah, I love that.
here's the skillet.
And thank you, Hybrid, for saying the Malkier Talks. I need to shout out Mel, actually, for this one. Mel, I don't know how discovered that if you own a domain for a website, you can, in essence, link that to your BlueSky account. And then there's other lines where you can add into the DNS, which is some of the coding in the background, where you can then add in, hey, I own this domain, but this is also my other social media account. And that's why it says threefoldtalk.malkiertalks.com. And if my podcast with Meg and Jen, Freewheeling, is the same. It goes freewheeling.malkiertalks.com sort of thing. So, and once I've sorted out the new MalkierCon website, because that's going to happen soon, then the MalkierCon Blue Sky will be at malkiercon.com. So
yeah, love it. So that's one of the really cool things about Blue Sky, because it's an open source social media built on an open source platform, and you can self-verify your own account, right? Because the only people who would have access to malkiertalks.com would be people who have direct influence over malkiertalks.com, like Rob. So, so when official accounts join, they can just change their ats to those things, and then you know that that's legitimately the person talking from. So I don't know if anybody was part of the Blue Sky shenanigans that happened yesterday, which I found out late in the day. But basically, a Yosha Stradowski account started on Blue Sky, and everyone and like followed a bunch of Wheel of Time people. And
So
for a hot minute, there was confusion / potential hope that was actually Yosha Stradowski. But if Yosha actually decided to join Blue Sky, he could link it to his website, and then you would know for sure that it was him.
yeah, or Amazon could link it to, or Prime or whoever could link it to one of theirs. So, for example, just throwing out a random thing, if the official show account came over and they were, I don't know,
Skies
Prime.
of Chaos.
If they were prime.com, for example, if they just used that as their basic one and that was the official show account, they could add into their back the DNS information. It could be yoshistradowski.prime.com would be Yosha's official account, sort of thing. So, you know, there's ways to do these things.
Yeah.
But fingers crossed and hope. Who knows? We'll see if it happens.
Also,
Which
I just want to quickly tag something that Noman Garden says. He appreciates that alt text automatically displays.
It does.
There's also settings that you can go in and basically like force you, like if you don't have alt text, or if a picture that you're re-displaying doesn't have alt text, it will remind you. And so basically like will force you to post so you don't forget, because you know, like,
yeah,
sometimes
you can turn
forget
that setting on in your accessibility settings in your menu.
Just excited about posting something.
Yeah, I did notice that.
Yeah, so click accessibility, and then click that little require alt text before posting.
There we go.
Nice. Yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
Display
Very
larger
cool.
alt text badges. We'll take that as well. So we know, because we're going to make an effort here to not only make sure we use alt text, but we will not like and share images and videos and things that don't have alt text included.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And that's why I like you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And follow alt text Alex, because they've been he's been posting a lot about, again, it's in his name, alt text Alex, about descriptions of how to write alt text. So if you're not sure about how to do this, and you're just like, it's a picture of me holding a glass of wine, there's a little bit more to it to make it more friendly. So it's basically like 4 or 5 steps. Anyways, go follow alt text Alex. He, again, there's graphics and just a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff about the accessibility. He's been I keep saying retweeting, so I'm just I feel like we're
Reskeeting.
I'm not saying that.
Not an equal opportunity ejaculation term. I don't like it.
Reskying? I
That's
don't know.
understandable.
No,
if you quote skeet, does that mean you're like swallowing?
If you what, Skeet?
Ladies, we have a guest. I think
we do. I know. I'm ready for the Blue Skies. We'll stop Blue Skies so we can introduce our guest. Shall we?
I think we should just take him straight to Fear the Spear.
Let's do it.
Oh, that
We're
is
going all wonky tonight, sure.
Yeah, we're just going to go straight to it. right. Where's my Oh, there. Are you ready, Moshadi?
Yes.
Not sure how confident that was, but we will find out.
By the way, this is Marshadi, everybody. You're going to get to
Hi.
know him now.
Moshadi. Look at that beautiful face.
Aw.
He's so cute.
Thank
He's
you.
got a whiteboard.
He
I
looks
do have a
so
whiteboard.
angelic. Don't let him fool you. Don't let that fool
I am
you.
absolutely angelic. I don't know what you're talking about.
Full
Before we spin this fancy wheel and get your questions, Moshadi, we always start off with a good solid question at first to ease you in.
Okay.
Please tell us your name, society, and clan.
I unfortunately, I will have to say, I am not actually of the Aiel Society. I will not claim to
Wait.
myself, claim to be part of the Aiel, as they are a proud people.
This is to integrate you into our
You,
Yeah,
you
life.
can,
You could just be Moshadi of the voice.
Sexy
clan.
voice.
we've had people say the bebop mouth.
Oh, I see. I see. Well, I am.
You just make it up.
I see.
What would your society do, and then what clan
I
are you
see.
from?
Well,
We are
then I would be.
warming
I would be
to
more
be able to
shoddy
interact.
of the Apocalypse Aiel.
Ooh.
We are
Okay.
storytellers.
Okay.
So it's the
I love it.
storytellers, your society, and the apocalypse
Yes.
is your clan.
Clan. Okay. Okay.
I don't know why I said that weird.
All right. Well, we'll get to know a little better. We're gonna go through the regular questions,
Okay.
and then we have some specific questions as well. So first up, Leigh-A, you are going to be asking Moshadi question number 7.
Number
There is-
7.
There is a wrong answer to this, by the way.
This is the second time.
Tell him
we've
there's a
had
wrong
this
answer before he answers.
round of questions.
He should know.
If you were a Trolloc, what type of Trolloc would you be?
I would be. Okay, so there's two answers to this actually. Of like, if you're watching the TV show, I'd want to be the bird Trolloc, right? Like that one is just mainly because it reaches back into just like old Power Rangers things, like they're all flapping around kind of stuff, and I just think it's fucking hilarious. If it wasn't that, if it was just book wise, I want to be the Trollocs that are just guys, like on the cover of The Great Hunt, that are just guys with horns on their helmets. I want to be those Trollocs.
Interesting.
Okay. Interesting. Half a point there, ladies.
I mean, do we give credit for getting the answer correct if the reasoning is incorrect? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm
We'll
I'm
have
on the
to see how
fence.
It was very
Well, I'm-
creative. I appreciate that.
I do appreciate the creativity.
There was some creativity there. That's very
And there was also book Trolloc references. So, as much as I do love the show, the books do count for something.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's see how he does in his other questions. Amis,
Sure.
you're going to be asking question number 1. Okay. And these are the questions we got last time we did this, wasn't it?
I know. The Twitter wheel. The spear wheel is.
Yeah, it's rigged.
The randoms is
Oh, yeah.
randoming.
I got this one last time too. Okay. Besides butt rock, do you know what butt rock is, by the way? You do?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Besides butt rock, what is your favorite natural land formation?
So there isn't necessarily like a specific name for this, but back in my hometown, especially right around now when it snows, and I know it's a little hard to imagine snow for Aiel, but when it snows, there is a little rock formation up on the mountainside near my house that it will look like an old man. on the mountain face, because it'll land just right on the rocks, and it looks like eyes and a mouth, and the snow goes down and it looks like a beard. So
Nice.
it's the thing I always miss. It's just the rock formation of that area.
I love
Love
that.
it. That's
Otherwise, it's just the Grand Tetons because it's funny.
Hmm. I love the Grand Tetons.
Who does that was a better answer that time, actually.
But they're
Yeah,
also
you-
gorgeous and majestic. I
They're
mean,
so
it's like
gorgeous.
they're both hilarious and beautiful, which is the best thing.
True.
This is true. All right, Mel, you're getting question 2 to ask.
All right. Oh my gosh. These are very familiar. If we were to take the 5th from your hold, what would you be the saddest to lose?
That would be my collection of Powered by the Apocalypse TTRPG games. I would probably fight to the death. You could take anything else out of my house, all my technology, all
No,
of my...
I don't think you understand what taking the 5th is. Like, we get to pick. We pick.
No. This would be
It is
one of
true.
those things. It's kind of like attacking the blacksmith. This is like my tools for survival. So you could take everything.
We
else.
will leave you a little
We
bit.
would
to
leave
survive.
you
We wouldn't let you die.
4/5
No,
of your
no.
tools.
Yeah, you would get 80% of it. So-
Yeah.
You take the 5th of everything but food in the society. This is like nourishing my soul. So unfortunately, I can't allow it. Like you
Yeah,
can take the
that's
D and
not
D
how
book.
it works.
Take the D and D books.
Then you
I will
must
give you
die.
the D and D books.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see you try to prevent Aiel from taking the 5th from you.
Yeah,
That'll be
this is
fun. That'll be
fun.
fun to watch.
Yeah, that could be a good
Lots
show.
of popcorn when that
Yep.
happens.
Mhm. Yes, but Michael's you're right. If it is 3, it's not a good randomizer. Let's see what happens.
You know, I'm not sure I heard the kiss last time either, did I? No kisses.
No, there's no kisses today.
There should be kisses.
It's kissing. It's kissing.
It is kissing.
You can kiss
I
Okay.
it.
It's kissing quietly.
It's
Yeah.
a quiet kiss. All right. So question
Gentle
5.
kiss.
Oh, the randomizer saved itself there. Question 5. Oh, here we go, more shoddy.
Okay.
If you could be a dreamer, who would you secretly meet in Teleron?
Oh, why would you say that voice?
Ooh.
I'm like,
Okay.
Ah!
So if I could be a dreamer. Now, see you. Okay, so hold on a second here, Rob. You're making that sound
Yes.
a little salacious because you
doesn't
can meet
have to be.
lots of different people in the dream for lots of different reasons. So, like,
True.
I would love, okay, to me just really, I have like Pedro Pascal. I'd love to pick his brain.
Ooh.
Right. Like, love to pick his brain, especially on top of the fact that he's coming out with
Me
Fantastic
too.
Four here just soon.
I was gonna say the Gladiator, but
Like Avery Brooks, one of the best Star Trek captains, right? In the world.
One of the most
Like-
out there.
also out there.
The guy's as crazy as a box full of kittens, man.
Like, if I am in long distance relationships, and so I would love to be able to meet all of my partners in the dream, right?
Mhm.
Aw.
But like, you know who I would really secretly like to meet in Teleron Riyadh? You, Rob,
Yeah.
so we could discuss things.
Aw.
Oh, look at that.
So
I
we
don't
could
know
practice,
if kissing up gets you points in this
We-
game.
we could
That's
practice
not-
this salacious
with the
talk.
Wetlanders.
Delicious
Sorry.
talk, yes.
This is true. This is true. Okay. That is the regular questions. Now we have some specific questions. Who wants to go first? I don't know whose question is who, to be honest.
I think we can all read whatever.
We'll just
Okay.
read whatever. Stop asking us and just tell us what to do. Only in this instance.
Mel,
This is the
go.
only time you. Never
What
mind.
caricature Archie Tiki?
Archetype.
What character archetype do you prefer to play when you are video gaming?
I always want to, so I don't generally play things that are RPGs anymore, but usually it's some kind of support character, whether it's at a table or in a video game. I'm always playing the cleric in some way, shape, or form, but I'm not necessarily the most helpful of clerics, mainly because I can heal you. Doesn't necessarily mean I will, because I don't heal stupid.
That's fair.
Oh, so you're one of those. Interesting.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Amis.
Yes. What is the craziest thing you've read out loud for money?
For money?
Yeah, for money. Paper.
For paper. I don't read things out loud for money yet.
Or
you
charity, because you've done
for
a
charity.
couple.
Well, see,
Yeah,
okay,
charity
so the
work.
craziest thing I read out loud for reasons was this thing called Swedish meatballs, which, if anyone knows, has played Overwatch, it is a male-on-male love story between two of the characters, Ryan and Torbjorn. Ryan's like 6'8", Torbjorn's like 4'2". Those are incorrect heights, but that's basically what I want you to imagine. One's Swedish, the other one's like, I can't even remember. I have it up on my YouTube. The reason this happened, okay, was because it was on Beth Doman's stream, and I was instigating the TikTok channel, saying, "Oh, I can't believe you guys haven't even gotten Beth up to 50,000 likes today." And so I just kept instigating them more and more and more, because they, for whatever reason, really like my voice. And so I said that if I, they get them to 70,000 likes, I'll read something on my podcast, and they can choose what it is. And they chose Swedish meatballs. And so I went all out, accents and
You
everything.
must.
Love it. That's great.
Are you going to share? a
I
little bit of
appreciate
those
the
accent
commitment.
I
right
can share the link. I can share
Put
it.
that link in the chat.
Yeah.
Put that link in the
I'm
chat.
sure
It's
Beth
very,
would have it here.
very good.
Yeah.
We may have had a preview as Beth is spouting in the chat.
And
We've seen. We've witnessed some meatballing.
Yeah.
Woo!
It was salacious.
Yes.
Okay, your last question in Fear the Spear. This is the question I don't think we really ever ask our guests, and I was like, do you know what? I'm curious about this. Moshadi,
Yes.
how did you find Wheel of Time?
In a laundromat. So my parents used to clean a laundromat at night as a side job, and they would have things like a lost and found, and I would help them out. And so somebody left behind a Reader's Club copy of Eye of the World, and it just went into the lost and found. For whatever reason, I was just like, okay, well, this has been here for like 2 months. I need something new to read. And so I picked it up, took it home. Yes, I thieved it. I thieved Eye of the World. Here's the thing, though. I didn't read it. It stayed on my shelf for about 1.5 years. Specifically because of the atrocious artwork. And I was just like, this is terrible. I don't want to read this. And I slid it up on my shelf and whatever. And then we were like, it was the summertime. I needed something to read. And I was like, sure, what? I grabbed the cover, threw it away. And then that was the beginning of just letting Wheel of Time become part of my soul.
What year was that?
It was the year that Crown of Swords came out. So 96 is when I had it. 97 is when I started reading it.
Amazing. Love that. That's so cool. It's almost like the pattern. Put it in front of you.
I know.
Isn't it so
All right. So I lied before. Also, a good answer, by the way. I lied before when I said this was your last question, which is kind of appropriate given what the actual last question is. Take it away, Leigh-A.
So for those of you who participate in the Black Tower, like if you're a patron of the Black Tower, they do their live recordings on Tuesday night, and Shadi is their fact checker, Mahale. And one thing that always blows my mind is how quickly he just comes up, like he finds these quotes from Robert Jordan's interview in 1927, and this is what he said. Yeah, that's a total bullshit made up.
Originalist.
Originalist, totally originalist. But it's fascinating to me because I'm like, yeah, I know a lot of shit about the Wheel of Time, but Shadi, you were just able to come up with things so quickly. So what I really want to know is, how do you fact check so quickly as the fact checker, Mihail?
So when I said that I let it consume my soul, it really was. It's a matter of like, I was going to be a casual fan, but I just let it consume my soul. I reread and reread that Eye of the World so many times. I still have that book. It's torn apart to all fuck. Okay, it is like put together and held together by duct tape and tears. But it's like still, I could still remember the paper, like the really thin paper of it, because it's a Reader's Club copy, right? So like it's a different type of paper than normal, and so I was just like, I can remember someone told me like, hey, find in this book, the moment that they go into Four Kings. I could just like sit there, look at you straight in the eyes and go, here you go. Okay. But because of that, I read each iteration of a new book coming out over and over and over again. I obsessed over these books all the way up through Knife of Dreams. And so between Eye of the World and Knife of Dreams, like for the most part, I have it all in my head. Like I wouldn't be able to like now. I haven't read it in physical form for a long time, but like I would be able to really know things off the top of my head. So like now, here's the thing: the BTB boys. I always love giving them shit about fact checking because they're very passionate about it, but sometimes they just go off on really weird tangents.
No.
That?
Them?
No. I don't believe that one.
So
we don't do that either.
No. So it's easy enough to have like you have all the books in your hand. I have the long copy of all the books from New Spring all the way through in one PDF file, right? And so that's easy enough to search there. I have all the other extraneous stuff, and then Theoryland, 13th Depository, Encyclopedia Watt, they're all just like right there. So that's why I call myself the fact checker, Mihail, and not the fact knower, Mihail. Because like I don't know everything, obviously, right? But like,
no, and none of us could. I don't even think Maria or
I don't think Robert Jordan. There's literally something I found yesterday where he was talking about it was some process of the Aes Sedai, and he then like I guess Maria had told him, oh no, it's actually this, and he was like, oops, yeah, I forgot about that. Like even Robert Jordan forgot the shit that he wrote.
That's why he hired Maria and Ellen, and that's what I'm saying. Like I don't even think Maria and Ellen would say that they know everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, but between the three of them, and then like adding in Sanderson, they made the world. And I'm sure Harriet was in there being like, honey, you forgot this.
Like you gotta do this. You gotta do that.
I just read the book and I'm editing, and like you got this one part wrong, and I remember this one part, so we're gonna add Harriet into that team. So yeah.
Love that.
Amazing.
Okay.
It takes a fandom.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
It really does.
That's awesome.
Let's
All right,
check with
Scotty.
Cody's if he's passed Fear the Spear. What do we think, ladies?
We'll have to wait for the Foldies to weigh in.
Okay.
Yeah.
There were some very sus answers in there.
While we do that,
sus answers.
is it time to possibly hit up some Daily Veil then, since we're doing things out of sequence? We're also 50
Why
minutes
not?
in.
Why not?
Let's talk about
Let's
news.
fucking do it.
News. Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Spear brothers and sisters,
It is time to cover up your face.
for the Wheel of Time has news, and we shall dance the spears with it.
This is the Daily Veil.
Hold on.
That was
Marshadi,
very
can you
dramatic.
can you say that last line just really quick?
What was the last line again?
This is the Daily Veil.
All right, hold on one second. This is the Daily Veil.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I'll
That was
give
very
that a Robin
that was-
rattle.
That was very dramatic. What's that? What's
It is
what's
so
the Daily
dramatic.
Veil?
Because
The
we're
Daily
very
Veil.
dramatic here, don't you know?
Yeah.
Daily Veil is our news segment.
And not just our news segment. Rob, you do Daily Veil. Now that we're
Now
Yeah.
the show is dropping news and things are happening. Yes, my Daily Veil videos will appear. That's like when I do pre-recorded content, which I'm not very good at doing most of the time. I say that, and it's not like I've released 2 videos this week, which surprised even me. Although one of them was 5 minutes long, and it was about the trailer for How to Train Your Dragon live action, which fucking died over. Yeah, I do. Although I don't actually use like the full sequence now. I've got a shortened version without the spoken over the top. But yeah, they're kind of like my Daily Veil videos. But yeah, Daily Veil is our new segment here. So, the voice
That's the Daily Veil, anyway.
The Daily Veil is voiced by Michael, Kate, and Michael and Kate.
Michael Cage.
Michael
Kate.
Kramer and Kate Redding.
Michael Kramer and Kate Redding. Just so, yeah, they did that.
Rob,
So,
I'm the one
had that
drinking
couple years
wine. Please. Words.
All right, Mel, take us away on the news this week. Did anything happen? I feel like it's been pretty quiet.
Yeah, it's been pretty quiet. It's
Yeah,
not like
so
we
quiet.
got Yosha in the elevator. You've heard on Elf on the Shelf. How about Yosha in a selfie?
I was wondering where you're going.
That works. Yeah, that works.
Yeah, with this really cool little line down here at the bottom, London.
How about that?
Is that
What?
Rand? Is that
Yes.
Rand in a stand?
Mhm.
He's actually in a box right now. Just
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah, he has it
He's
about.
in a box.
This is true. So yeah, this set the fandom on fire. This didn't it? People were like going nuts
Yeah.
over this.
Yeah,
I mean-
we kind of lost our minds.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, like, I always feel like the press stuff is really close to release, like within a month or so, and we're all talking April, March. Like, it could be a lot sooner than that. We don't know. Like, it seems weird to do the
It's-
press so far
It's
away
not
from
going to
April.
be. It's not going to be January.
Let us
January.
dream, Robert.
Don't shut my dreams down. Stand here.
Yeah.
Listen.
All right.
Rob,
Okay.
Rob,
I'm curious.
I'll save you. I think it's going to get canceled before it comes out.
Get him off.
Okay, somebody take him off the show. Take him off the show.
Everyone. Suddenly, we've
He's
had
out.
we've had the votes.
We don't have a guest
61%
anymore.
August.
We do not
Sorry,
have a guest.
61% said yes. You've actually put him out. Put him back. 61% said yes. He's passed via the spear. 39% say August. No one said no. Suddenly, I think everyone wants to change their votes. But we're ending that poll. I'm curious.
Why do you think
who
I said
thinks-
something after the election? I mean, sorry, the poll.
Mm.
Who thinks Yosha
Well-
was at like a press junket or something?
I think he was.
Yeah,
out.
obviously.
Sure.
I mean, I
Right.
don't feel like he would put that unless he was, because the actors, I do feel, are very sensitive to the fandom and how like desperate for news we are. I'm not going to use the C word. We're not crazy, but we're desperate for news. So I do think that they're very cognizant of what they post with respect to, outside of their NDAs, any Wheel of Time stuff.
I
love-
think more and more, like, people are taking their cue from Rafe's style of tormenting the fandom, and so this is Yosha doing that in his like artistic photography, like
You know,
moody, bruisey way. Like he's just gonna give you like a little hint.
he's
And
actually
then
doing a Bilbo
leave it.
Baggins impersonation right now. You noticed, and I was like, "What's in my pocket?"
No, I was going very like Firefly brown coat. You guys didn't see that?
He's
That was
definitely a
it?
brown coat,
Oh,
but
yeah,
he's
he's
very
also
brown coat.
really holding his hand in his pocket at something.
I don't know. He's kind of
Yeah.
pulling off a dude bro in my college town kind of vibe, and
Except
I
dude
don't
bros.
trust him.
Dude bros don't wear those kinds of jackets. They don't.
I don't know.
Well-
Do you live in the sea? That's what I see in Seattle. So
Oh yeah, I lived there almost half my life.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
I
have
like that phrase, Loose Jr.
Trollicking.
Frolicking.
Artisanal fuckery. That's good as well.
That's
The
good.
poll is it's not as one way as you'd think it might be. It's still kind of close. It's a 60-40 split on yes over no. So 60% say yes, he was at a press junket. 40% say no. Who out of the five of us thinks? Raise your hand if you think Yosha was at a press junket.
I'm raising my.
All okay, all but me. Okay, so it's a 80%.
What do you think he was at?
I think he was. I think he was at the screenings that we're going to talk about. I assume
Well,
after this.
yes, I think that's part of it.
I think he was in London for those, but I think he was just doing an interview for something. I don't think he was at a big press junket. I don't think there was a big press junket happening, because.
Well, but can we put up there's I think an Instagram post?
Yeah, that's the screening thing. Yes.
And there's been a couple of those bracelets floating around from various behind the scenes members.
You don't need a bracelet for a screening. For a press junket, sorry. You don't need a bracelet for a press junket.
No,
Like,
but
I
that
do.
doesn't mean
I like
that doesn't
bracelets.
mean they couldn't coincide together because everybody's already there.
But not everybody's there.
How do we know, Robert?
Are you on the phone?
Who was there?
Yeah.
Robert, were you there?
Were you there?
Well,
It
for
is in
example,
London.
if you've looked at Taylor and Priyanka's posts, they're in like Sri Lanka right now. So,
What does that tell you about
Well,
who's
no,
most
but
important?
this was last week, and
They
we
were
know
they
these
were
people
posting
world hop, like
pictures from
crazy.
Sri Lanka while this was happening.
Like as if like you can't post pictures from Sri Lanka after
are
you've been
you
to Sri Lanka.
saying that if Taylor and Priyanka are not at the thing,
That was just an example. Did we see any posts
then
from Ray?
therefore no one is getting interviewed? Is that-
We're a bunch of pictures of
Look,
people.
Priyanka is our snack calendar inspiration for 2025. So of course she is very important for the press junkets when they do happen. I don't
Yeah.
think it happened. I saw people who would normally go to a press junket posting that they hadn't been at a press junket.
Well,
Yeah.
whatever it is, if screener happened for sure.
I definitely think screeners happen. I 100%
There's Instagram pictures of a lot of the cast members like being at the same
Together.
bar, also,
Yeah.
So
Interesting.
You're not gonna stop my fire. I'm just gonna
That's
say
fine.
that.
have the
I'm
fire
with
excitement.
Yummies. I'm gonna believe. I'm gonna clown 100% until the day the clowning needs to end.
That's fair.
I almost bought a clown nose yesterday at a store just because it would be hilarious. You know, technically it was a Rudolph nose that you could buy because it's in the holiday section of tchotchkes in all the stores everywhere. I was like, I should totally buy this nose.
you so should.
I'm gonna go back and get one. I think.
I love that.
Love
Okay.
it. Keep it coming.
In regards to screeners, do we think it was just a trailer, or do we think there was like an episode or two as well?
Oh, definitely an episode or two.
Yeah.
Why would they bring everybody together for a trailer? That would be not so cool.
Yeah, I don't think people would show up for just a trailer.
You know,
I
and they do.
I don't
do
think
some
Yosh
edits.
would.
They do some edits after screeners sometimes, but not
Really,
always.
I didn't know that.
They did for season 1 especially. They did a bunch. There was I don't know, like 40 people or something stupid like that put into like some pre-screeners to get feedback from fans, and they made a bunch of alterations.
We,
Not major.
Yeah,
They made some changes afterwards.
I guess the screeners for feedback are one thing, but for audience interactions and that sort of stuff. But screeners for the cast and the crew, that feels like a different thing.
Yeah, I don't think that. Yeah, they would have done screeners, a while back for that sort of stuff. We're doing it
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
so
really cool. I love that people got to have their bracelets and then they decided to make posts about it, which is really cute.
Yes,
right?
very, very
like
cool.
that. It's important enough.
Allowed to write posts about it, like that, with the limited content, like so they're not allowed to say, but they're like you can hint at it.
Yeah. I just love that it's exciting enough to the people that are part of the show that they want to share. They want to keep sharing that they were in it, which just to me speaks well of how the show is run and how much people value it. So that to me is great. Anyway, more news, other things.
Oh my gosh, Malkier talks. You have gifted 5 memberships tonight now. 10.
No, 10 now. Yeah,
10 memberships.
Yeah. It's amazing.
I threw out a bunch earlier.
That's so sweet of you.
I forgot that I can. I'm able. YouTube added me. I managed to get added into a function where I can set up to donate 10 memberships a month, and I often forget to do it every month. And I was like, wait, I haven't done it for November yet. So this is for November. So
Ahead of what holiday? Ahead of what a holiday, you friends.
You're gifting even in advance of the holidays. That's great.
I'm trying.
Well done.
I'm trying. So what other news did we have?
Yeah. Let's go down a little musical road.
I would love that.
Did you know?
Did you know?
Did you know?
Did you know, Mel? How was you when you saw this?
I was like this.
Shadi, can you narrate her
like that
here?
Well, I'm pretty sure that, ladies and gentlemen, knows in the non-binary persuasion that Mel is just flabbergasted right here, right now, after watching Hadestown live from London. Mel, can you
watch it? I didn't watch it. Hadestown, typically, for those of you who are of the musical watching Persuasion, there's one official cast recording of a show. Just one.
It is. It's from the original cast.
The original cast, whether they're a London cast or a Broadway cast, there's usually only one official recording of a show ever. But, however, the London cast of Hadestown.
Forget Les Mis.
Well, yeah, that's a whole. That's like a whole.
That's the whole thing. But
that's
anyways,
monetization.
Anyways.
But your typical show will only have one. And, London cast of Hadestown was so beloved and so unique and so full of Donal Finn that they decided, because of fan pressure, to create a Hadestown recording from the London cast. So it is available for you to pre-order and pre-save on all your favorite listening choices. And you too can spend your life basking in Donal's dewy, dulcet tones.
And I can vouch, having heard it live and in person, that you need to get this album. Like, it will do things to your soul.
So anyway, just
and
drop
Mel,
that link in the chat for you.
Mel, we need a live reaction from you for when you first hear it. Like, we need you to record yourself listening to it.
No, the wedding song. The wedding song specifically.
No, I don't know if I don't know if I feel like I can be public for that. I feel like it's too intimate.
Here's the thing.
That's like 10 level.
I think it should be you and Join together listening to it.
This is what I tell Beth, and I tell a bunch of my streamer friends all the time, and they're like, I don't know if I could do that. I'm like, do it for the content.
And then you don't have to share it. So do it, and then you can choose not to share it.
Do it for us.
Do it for everyone here who can enjoy
Do it for
if you
yourself.
can.
That's all I'm saying.
Thank
it
you,
for
Amise.
you.
Thank you, Amise.
So I'm gonna be real for a second. I love doing this show, and I love being with all of you. But to me, it's more about making sure that other people are entertained, and less about myself, if that makes sense. When I do it, so I'm kind of in a different headspace than if I'm just absorbing something for me. And I know that some people are more capable of like not being in the outward focused mode when they record, but I have a really hard time doing that. Like I think I said this, something like this, when we did like your live reactions, your first reactions to season 2 episodes. Rob, like I had a really hard time processing my emotions like in the immediate aftermath of having watched it for a live group, for a group of people watching, right? So
That's absolutely fair. Yeah.
So that's all that being said, I'm gonna listen to it, and I'm gonna love the heck out of it, and then I'm gonna need some time to process.
Okay. Well,
you know what I mean? And then I will.
Process, then you can come and you can give us your give us your review once you've processed.
Yeah.
We would love that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think knowing myself, I would shortchange my own ability to experience it the way that I want to experience it if I was doing it for a camera, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
I don't know if that's fair. Maybe
because
there's too much sharing.
There's a am I being boring as I'm just like listening, and like what does my face look like, and then
a little bit
like
stuff like that.
It like my brain's thinking one thing, but does my face like express what my brain's thinking? And like I could just be like losing my shit, but also just have a
and I just really want to get lost in the moment of all of that.
That's fair.
It's glorious.
Yeah.
It's a glorious show.
It's super fair.
To be super real.
That's totally fair.
Not that I don't appreciate you asking for it. I appreciate you asking for it. I just don't think that I'm the right kind of YouTuber for those kinds of things.
Absolutely okay. As Goat Brother is saying, Roger, we wish you could have been there with us, to be honest. It would have just given you chills.
Yeah, being able to like experience it live with a group of people, that's my bet. That's my jam. 100%.
That's fair.
Like, I remember the first time I saw Hamilton, I was with a friend, and we were just like clutching each other the entire time. It was amazing, and we got out of that, and we were just like done. We were just emotionally exhausted. We like could not even speak. It was like that much of it. That's how much I get into those moments.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Did we have any other news?
Yes. One more interesting. Speaking of our dearly beloved man himself, he got an award.
He did.
Yeah, he got the Ross Hubbard Award for acting from the Irish Film Festival in London.
Robin Rattle.
Cool. It's pretty awesome.
Yep. Well, he's a talented guy.
He's a talented guy, and he should be in more things.
He should be in more things.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Moriarty. Can't wait.
I know.
Oh my god, Moriarty's gonna be so good.
So good. It's gonna be good. So
very
good.
excited for that.
Ah, man.
I'm so proud of this entire cast and crew and all the things that they do. Like they're all amazing. They're winning awards all across the board.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And doing badass fucking things.
And we just get to celebrate them, which is great.
Yeah.
Which is great. We just get to cheer them on as they're like launching their amazing careers. You know? It's pretty fantastic.
Doing all the things.
Yeah.
All right, I have one bit of news to add. Not news, but like one couple of quick announcements to add on. As I said earlier, folks, happening next weekend on November 30th. Please come
right
and join
after
us.
Thanksgiving for those
Right
of us
after
in the US.
Thanksgiving, yes. Come join us for What a Holiday. These are all the wonderful people you can see at What a Holiday, ourselves included. I think I'm doing currently I'm signed up for 4 slots so far, so we'll see how many more that ends up being. But yeah, all these wonderful people. We're just gonna have an absolute blast. So come and join us and enjoy that. The links are out. They're posted. So the email blasts will be going out, things of that nature. So yeah, it's just subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and then you'll know about it. You come join us, have fun. Before that happens, though, you need to go to. Let me take down the banner because otherwise it's gonna not be able to see it, and then you can be like, damn. You need to go to malkiertalks.com/store, where you can order the snack water calendar for 2025. Priyanka Bose, who plays Alana, is our inspiration this year. We have 9 new models for you this year. Brian and I have obviously done a photo each. As the organizers of it, we dedicate to doing a photo. And as Priyanka's favorite from the 2024 calendar, Roof Mistress Leigh-A has returned.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very, very exciting. It also features the wonderful, we'll give a secret away here, it features the wonderful Amis. I can tell you right now, god damn. I was like, let me open a window.
so
Is it hot in here
excited.
or is it just Amis?
Hot.
Hot in here.
It was hot.
It's definitely a Meath. It's definitely
Yes.
every time a Meath walks into a room. Whew!
Exactly.
She's
Now,
this gorgeous lady.
Just gonna
Gorgeous.
bring the fire.
yeah,
Mm.
brings
the
the fire.
Gorgeous.
The really important thing of doing that before, and there it is again, folks, before What a Holiday, is during the What a Holiday stream, not only will we reveal the 10, because Brian and I's photo will come out in advance. There's a bit of an extra tease. We'll sort that out over the next 8 days or whatever it is. We will reveal the 10 models, the 10 new photos, each £1,000 mark. But we will also do a draw during at the end of What a Holiday for everyone who's purchased a Snack Water calendar, and we'll draw out one lucky winner, and that lucky winner will have to wait for their calendar, because that calendar will be sent to Priyanka Bose first for her to sign for you, and then it will be forwarded back onto you. So please go and grab the calendar. All the money raised, it's a set price, by the way, it includes shipping worldwide. All the money raised after shipping and production of the calendars, obviously, will be donated to the Community Entertainment Fund. Thank you. You've gone and put it up for us. I appreciate that, Miss. So yeah, it's going to be great. Are there cats? Are there not cats? You'll have to wait and find out. Are there snacks? Extra snacks? Snacks in different ways? Are there persimmons, did you say? That mean maybe there's
Are they in
persimmon.
season?
Are there persimmons in season?
They may be there in season. You will have to purchase a calendar to find out. So, yeah.
Good thing I
Shadi,
did already.
Shadi, could you
Mhm.
give us a quick 10-second promo for purchase a snack order calendar because da, 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 da.
Well, let
To
me
put you
pull,
on the spot.
let me pull up the snack order calendar here real quick. Go back to the store. Because here's the thing, if you go to malkiertalks.com/store, you're going to see a lot of different things on there. But the first thing you see, the first item you see on that store page is that snack order with a gorgeous picture of Priyanka right on that photo. Very good job there, Rob.
That's
The snack
that's
order-
the cover photo from the calendar.
The cover photo, of course. The cover photo, of course.
You just gave
This-
it away. Just gave it away.
I mean, it's already on the website. But you know what? Snack Order Calendar 2025. Welcome to the second Snack Orders of Time calendar, continuing the tradition of a new bunch of wonderful Wheel of Time fans have created the glorious poses of Priyanka Bose, our favorite persimmons enthusiast, to bring you the 2025 Snack Order charity calendar. How could you not spend some money. I just bought it right now.
I did. I got the notification. Moshadi has just purchased it.
Rob now knows my government name.
Wow.
I do.
Yeah.
I
And
think a lot of us
Officially
with
in
our
my car
government.
right now. It's in my car.
You have a beautiful name, Moshadi.
thank you.
It
Thank
sings
you so
in my
much.
ears.
It sings in my ears. Name also sings in my ears. And you know, just I don't know how often anyone in the chat buys things, especially internationally. But you know, you go, oh, it's $30. But I wonder how much international shipping is going to be. You know what's wonderful about this whole thing is the fact that I'm like, wow, Rob's included it in the price. That's how could you not appreciate that? I'm so appreciative. I might buy a second one.
Oh,
And did you say already
Already, yes.
what the calendar proceeds go towards supporting?
I did, but I'll say it again. They go. Oh,
I'm-
wait. Sorry, Moshadi. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure they go to the Light Weaver Foundation, if I am correct.
Liar.
No,
No,
they
I
go to
apologize.
the Community Entertainment Fund. Did I not put that
the
on the
Community Entertainment
I
Fund.
thought you are doing 2. Are you not doing 2?
That's
That's
what
for what a holiday.
Yes.
Oh, for
sorry.
the
Yeah.
I've got my
The
mind on
Calendar
the episode.
itself.
But yes, you are correct. It is
Okay.
actually on there. I did not read all the way through. This is what
Okay.
happens when someone puts me on the spot.
You're welcome. You're very
Good job,
welcome.
everybody. Well done. Well done. We should talk about some Aiel.
Yes.
We should, 'cause
Well, but should we do
it's
like,
late.
after a butt rock palette
We need
cleanser?
a
do
butt
our
rock?
sayings,
Butt rock.
and then our quick stabby saying for the day.
All right. Let's. We'll change the music around as well. We're at it. Here we go. Stabby affirmation.
Stabby affirmation. Today is a fucking day.
It's my
My
fucking
fucking
day.
day.
Today is
My-
my fucking
Oh,
day.
my fucking day. I'm reading
Yeah.
it backwards on my computer.
Today is my fucking day.
My fucking day. Today is my fucking. Also,
Today
today.
That
is
statement,
my
that statement can
fucking
change depending on where you put the comma and the emphasis.
It's so
Today-
true.
Yeah.
Today is my
day.
fucking day.
Today is my fucking day.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Today is my
I-
fucking
yeah.
day.
day.
I wish
Day.
today. I wish
is
today
my
was my fucking day.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard Rob here
Thursdays, guys.
live. Rob wants a fucking day, and I think we all should help him out with that.
Yeah.
The bidding starts. at
21st of every
£100.
month shall be your fucking day.
Well, and this is
It
the
shall be today and forever
This is-
after.
Black
Henceforth.
Web auction for what a holiday is. Like, what is Rob's fucking day, and who gets to help with Rob's fucking
Just the
day?
21st.
Yeah.
A
That'll be the-
fortnight in
Gala.
between.
That will be the 10-year anniversary. You'll be able to You'll be able to anonymously bid on a date with Rob. There we go.
Whoa.
Oh my
Wow.
god!
During the
Yeah.
next Theory Con, is that
Wow.
what you're saying?
Amazing.
During a con at which we both attend. There we go.
Ah, there
You
he
can
is.
go on a date with Rob. So
You know
Because-
what? On the
because
team,
Winter's
I will-
lady.
if you actually do that, I will actually also put myself in that category.
oh wow. Okay.
Double
I'll
dates.
also be single then.
We'll
No.
double date it. So
Double.
all right. Let's
I
talk.
feel like we're in a
Aiel.
bad 90s movie where we have to parade on the stage and somebody gets to buy a date for us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Let's talk Aiel. Because I
Let's.
think
Yeah, there's some rumors.
there's some rumors.
There's some rumors, y'all.
Are there
Yeah.
Some
rumors?
rumors about season 3. Have you heard these rumors, Mark?
I have not heard these rumors. You know, part of the episode that's coming out on Monday it discusses about how I actually don't like listening to these rumors generally. But
Oh.
what are these rumors?
Oh,
Would
yeah,
you
yeah,
like
yeah.
to not hear them?
No, I'm totally
and say
fine with it.
goodbye?
No, I have opinions.
All right. Well, you are very welcome to self-select out of the rumor.
No, I'm totally
love.
fine.
So,
I'm
so
totally-
Shadi, tell us about who you are and what episode is coming up on Monday, and then we'll talk about Aiel.
Well, I am Morshadi. As through all of this, I'm fact checker Mahale, but in this situation, I'm one of 4 co-hosts of the Delving the Chronicles podcast. And the episode that we have currently coming up features a certain somebody who is also on this this live at the moment.
Me? I did not know that I was part of this show. I will have to
I
clear my
didn't get the
calendar.
memo.
It's because you snuck in there.
Yeah.
I was drunk. I was drunk.
No.
I mean, but it's all the Aiel that were secretly there, and
Exactly. You're all there. No, this one actually is about with Rob.
Yeah.
We had
You guys
Rob
are
on the
so
show.
cute.
Ooh.
I popped my delving cherry.
You did. We got you good.
How deep
Rob.
did you delve?
The episode was
Like
almost 3
Balrog
hours
level?
long.
It was a good marathon. I've got to be honest.
It was a good marathon. Yeah.
Just gonna keep breaking a meese
It's
all
just,
night.
it was, Rob came online,
Well-
and then Beth and Koala and Dana Lou were there, and
No, Dana was not there.
oh, that's right, Dana
So-
was not there. It was me, and I just gotta
Yeah,
say, I couldn't
but-
keep up with him.
Shadi, you and I, we had a. This is where the Shades of Shadi segment for What a Holiday came from, because we kind of had a little voice off, and Beth.
Yeah.
Beth struggled.
Awesome.
Beth-
The beginning of throughout the way, but the beginning of the episode, actually, how it was edited, shows off what Rob can do.
We
Like-
don't know what Rob
Amazing.
can do.
I'm excited. That
Yeah.
should be a really good episode.
Mhm. So, but it also is about not only just Rob, but also about What a Holiday.
What a Holiday. We talked about What a Holiday. a
Well,
lot.
yeah, just a little thing that's coming up,
Just a wee bit.
just a wee bit.
I don't have to book 3 days after it off work to survive.
Good.
Literally, I work on the Saturday afternoon. I finish at 2 or 3 or something in the afternoon. It starts close to midnight for me, and or just after midnight. And I should be at work on the Tuesday. And I said to my boss, I'm like, yeah, I need to book Tuesday off work. I'm already off on the Monday anyway, but I need Tuesday as well to recover. It's like-
yeah, you do.
yeah.
Yeah,
I get like
you
for a 36-hour period, I think I get about 4 hours sleep typically. So it's completely
Who
sleep
needs
needed.
sleep?
This is
Sounds
true.
like a normal level.
Yeah.
So what are you two doing for that? I know we keep wanting to talk about Aiel, but
You'll
Yeah,
have
we
to be
should,
there to
because
find
we're
out.
kind
We
of
need to
late.
Yeah,
Aiel.
we'd really like to talk about the topic of this episode.
Yeah.
It's basically 10:30 and we haven't actually spoken about what we said we were going to speak
Yeah,
about.
but we should have titled this. We should have just titled this episode "Bullshitting with the
We do
Aiel
what we
and
want.
Wetlanders." I do what I want.
We do what we
Yeah.
want.
We do what we want.
All right.
because we've never had a title of an episode that we never talked about the thing.
There's
about.
No,
going
we've
to
never
be
done that.
Aiel in season 3, folks. They're going to be new Aiel that you haven't seen yet, and yeah, you're going to have fun with it. So there you go. That's the news.
Yeah, okay, we're done.
No, who is rumored to be in season 3 that I don't think we were expecting initially.
Aiel based or any?
Aiel based, yes, Aiel based.
To be fair, I haven't heard a lot of rumors about Aiel all that much.
Well, I think we were thinking,
We've got presumption.
if I'll retcon us, that season 3 was going to be book 4 only.
Yes.
Mhm.
And there are rumors that there are book 5 only characters
What? Tell
Yeah.
me more.
I
in
mean,
season 3.
I don't know if we could make it obvious which character we might be talking about or not, but
No.
Hmm.
It
Well,
was
it
not
would
one
make
character.
sense to pull forward because in canon of the books, Mel did crossover and go was part of the raid, but just wasn't one of the many Aiel members that any of the lead cast was
Yeah.
interacting with in the stone, and so Mel is there as
Really?
yes.
Well, to
I
be
never
fair,
got that she
there
was.
are 14 books plus a prequel, and we have maybe 8 seasons. So we're just gonna squish it down. So I have no problem with our dear Mel being in season 3 of this.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm very cool with it. I'm
Yeah.
It makes sense
stoked.
because they're
I'm
probably bringing
stoked.
something. We have the full book spoilers. They're probably bringing the door frame ahead of book 2. So, why
Yeah,
not bring Mel ahead?
I think
I just want to
that
see
theory is true.
Mel's awesome spear work with just a veil. I think, to really show
That's-
off the
Yeah.
tones.
Oh yeah,
the tone
then
muscles
naked.
I want to see her.
Let's take a
running
minute.
around
Yeah, let's take a
naked.
minute. What iconic Melindhra scenes do you guys want?
She'll be stabbing them with her spear.
Spear.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Melindhra giving Matt a bit of sass and some shit and being like,
Okay. How about you, Shadi? What do you
You're a
think?
hero in your own right. That's what I want to see.
I mean, if you're gonna see the classic scene with Melindhra is just her trying to kill Matt. Like, wow, that's what I want to see. And I apologize for my camera. I'm not sure why it's doing that.
It's fine.
It's trying to veil you.
It is trying to
It
veil
is.
me.
It totally.
I already
veils
have
you.
enough. I already have enough of a veil. It's right there.
Yeah, you want to see that attack scene play
Yeah.
out.
Definitely.
I want to see the scene where they meet, where she propositions him, and then he accidentally offers her a dating gift, essentially.
Love it.
Yeah. And he has no idea what's going on, and then the rest of the maidens are like, oh. After he's played Maiden's Kiss.
Yeah. I don't want to see her attempt to kill Matt because I would like if she stuck around until season 4 as well.
I mean, she could easily not be a Shido and just be one of the other clans and stick around. We may find that,
maidens from the Shido did stick around. So,
some of them did, yeah.
Well, that was the only part of the Shido that stuck around was maidens. And they basically
Melindhra.
Yeah, that's
well,
true.
Well, exactly. Yeah, Melindhra stuck around. So
I think it's gonna get kind of old. I mean, this is just my opinion. If the whole they're a dark friend surprise thing,
and then they get killed straight away.
Yeah, that can't keep happening, right? Like either the audience needs to know they're dark friends, so we're in it, but the characters are not. Or they just don't reveal it till much later. Like the data thing was beautiful. It's one of my favorite parts of the whole series. But it can't just keep repeating it,
Yeah.
I don't know that Melindra's death will come in this season because it comes after Cooligans gets beheaded. Like almost.
But pre-door frame.
Pre-door frame, yeah.
So if door frame is happening and the chronology is staying intact, which who knows?
But also, why do those two things need to be tied together? So
they don't. I mean, she could try to kill him later.
Yeah.
She could go all the way. She could stay. Okay. Clown knows.
All the way.
I should have bought it. She could go all the way. She could stay along for a very long time. She could join Perrin's group later. Malden group. She could be there. You never know. And at the very end, she could just break his fucking heart. Or she could just be like,
maybe that's when she's like, yeah, no, I was supposed to influence you, but I'm a dark friend, but I'm also you can't be married to another person.
No,
and I don't want to advocate for the crazy ex-girlfriend persona, but that could an Aiel could be no, I'm your crazy ex-girlfriend and you married somebody, but also fuck you and you have to die anyways because of the Dark One. Yes, I love this. I love this. Go all the way through.
I mean, to be fair, Matt needs someone by his side and he's not getting it. And she really, to me, and I'm sure maybe I'm not the only one that thinks this, but she does not want to kill him. when she kills him.
She doesn't.
She's doing
No,
it.
she doesn't.
She hates that she has to
loves
do it. She loves him. So I think he needs a little bit of that love. He's not getting it from, well, we hardly see Matt, let's be honest. He's not getting it in the very few scenes we have with anyone around him. Min, like, I think it, but again, here we go again. Like, Min betrays him. I don't love that plot line at all. So I think it's just dumb. But, my opinion. So I don't want to have another Min where he like gets all like trusting with this woman and then she betrays him again. Like, it's just a repeat. So either it's got to be different because the show is going to get tiresome if they keep repeating the same thing over and over again. So either she stays on and she doesn't betray him, and maybe she just gets killed trying to save him or something. I don't know.
Here's also why Melindhra would be awesome for him in the show if she kept on. She'd just be like, hey, look at it could be a start of the Brigitte's relationship of like, hey, our ass is awesome. Like, we could. And then also preempt what Rand is going to do. So not make Rand the only person who is looking for a multi-partner relationship. So where Melindhra is there being like, yeah, no. She's like, well, but those Wetlanders are not cool. But here is why all these Aiel women are cool, and da. And then Matt goes forward. Well, but also not women, just also men. So making it more of a non-binary poly relationship. So like, oh, that warrior is hot. This maiden's hot. And then, but no Wetlanders, because obviously Melindhra would not be. Obviously, she'd be like, you know what? If you have to, once they get to Kyrian, she's like, if you're into that, I would be fine.
I feel like we need to come up with a term.
Wetlanders? Is that
for Rand's? Like, no, for Rand's polyamorous relationships, that's not non-binary, but non-Aiel. So we have Wetlanders and an Aiel in there. That's not okay.
Yeah, that's tricky.
We need a term for that.
Yeah. I mean,
anyway.
she's a ginger, so.
I guess.
Love it. Shadi, what do you think?
Which point in particular?
Yes.
It's always the question on this show.
Shadi, you just got to dive in, my friend.
Just dive in.
So,
pick one and run
in
with
terms of this, here's the biggest problem of knowing what it is that Melindhra is going to do, because I don't think that she's going to have the same kind of storyline that we are seeing in the books,
which we're hoping for.
I believe that unless something has come out, and I don't pay attention to these things because I kind of just stopped. I kind of pulled myself away from all of those. I don't believe that Matt's going to the waste.
Oh, that's another topic.
Ooh,
yeah,
interesting.
That's a whole nother topic.
And so, if that's the case, that means that Melindhra then becomes good again. I still prefer her to be a dark friend. But then becomes a person who betrays it betrays her society and not a man, right? Betrays her culture because she's turning around everything completely. Because let's just say, hypothetically, well, Aviendha has to now go to do her studies, even though they've tied her together. I obviously Fardaris Mai carries the honor of the Kara Karn. This is my near sister, Melindhra. She will watch your back while I'm not around. Even though she's, Shido, or whatever they want to, whatever tension they want to build.
But when you're in your society, you have
understandable. What I'm saying is that they're going to put in pain points in their friendships and in their relationships that cause tension. And in this case, you are correct, both of you. Like, I mean, you were saying, it's like it gets boring when you're always betraying the main character. It's always boring when you're betraying the POV. But we're going to have those long-term dark friends, and those are going to be Black Aja.
Yeah.
That's who we're going to see as long-term. The little bits in the middle, especially if they're just season players, like you have to give them more to chew on, and it can't just be, oh, I slept with Matt and now I have to kill him. That's dumb.
True.
In a book, that's great because you have 500 to 800 pages to read that through, right? In a TV show, you have to do more with that. And how do you attach more to that? You attach that to they're betraying their entire, like their genetic code of being Aiel by following the Dark One.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so, like, we already have seen a little bit of this with Ishamael invading Min's dreams and doing the things with her. So it follows suit that they would be doing the same thing with Mel. And like, maybe she's fully into it. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's forced to do it. Like, whatever it is. But I don't think that her story is going to play out exactly the same. I think it ends the same.
No.
Like Rand, that's where Rand's little, and hopefully they don't go into it too much, but I think that Rand's bit of like in the books where he's always like listing off women in his head because he killed them. I think that's going to be his Leigh-A instead. I don't necessarily think they're going to do the whole chasing Samael into Shadar Logoth and I'm going to have to kill the Aiel that I left behind there 6 months ago. That's kind of too much of a stretch. I think it's going to be Melindhra.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Interesting.
Wow.
That is a cool hot take, and I fucking love it. And then that's a weird thing for Matt want to run away from him because, like, do you still think Matt and Mal would be lovers at that point? And
I don't think Matt ever goes to the Aiel waste at all. I think he ends up back together with it. This is always going to be a case of like everyone separating and coming back together. Mm-hmm. But I honestly don't see his character arc in the show is the one that is just so up in the air for multiple reasons, and we all know them, and I don't even want to go into them. Everyone else generally is following the book path. Yeah. His is just so wild out there that I have no idea where his goes. And like, unless they really veer like hard steer back into the path of the books, like how it's supposed to be, like at the Dragon Reborn stage in the books, leaving Tom and Head, he's supposed to go back to the tower to get disconnected with the dagger, right? Yeah. Like based on the end of the last season, he's not necessarily connected to the dagger anymore. So what's the whole point of him going back to the tower? There's not. So that means he should be staying with Rand Perrin and that group. So that means he stays with them. So if they do,
but it might give them an interesting cluster. Because they also didn't do some things that they did in The Great Hunt, which was Matt and Rand traveling together and Matt being like, oh, you're such a bloody fucking lord now. Mm-hmm. So he could have his own little jaunt slightly away, find Tom, and then somehow Tom is supposed to, like, because again, the whole like Tom part of being part of Rand's story is important. So
they could also be using his character to show how the pattern works and veers and steers Ta'Veren and actually start explaining what Ta'Veren is. Like if Matt then starts to travel and it's because like he needs to take the dagger back to wherever and Loyal goes with him and they start going on Loyal and Matt adventures.
Or
right?
maybe they just become friends, like remember that they're friends and keep traveling together because that beautiful moment. Rob, I love this when you were doing your I'm gonna call it the quinceanera. I can't pronounce the word, but
he's right.
Yes, thank you. I just call it like the Spanish the celebration of your 15th
birthday stream.
Keith and I stream about Matt and Rand, just like you guys, the way you guys focused on his joy at seeing his friends, specifically Rand. So I'm hoping maybe they latch a little bit onto that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Foldies,
Well,
if you haven't gone back and watched that stream, watch it because it was so good. All of the Kisarai, no, the Kidsniera, the Kisarai.
Yeah, they were good streams. I look
They're
forward
all
to them
good
again for season
I
3.
think we could theorize about Matt all day.
Yeah.
Let's just
Well,
take Matt out of the equation here because we're talking about Aiel.
Well, yeah, that's what
So-
I'm saying though. Is that like if you take Matt out of the equation, who is the important Aiel left after that? You do have in yeah, exactly. Book 3, book 4,
Mies.
right? And let's just say book 5.
Fair. Sorelia. Are you kidding? You're coming on an Aiel show and saying who are the important Aiel left? There are 500 important Aiel
Ruark,
people.
thank you very much.
Listen, what I was doing was gathering back everybody to then point out the principles who are necessary for the story. And those are wise ones, clan chiefs, and explanations of Gai Chine. And so you're going to have those right there to be able to move on with the story for the next 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So those are who are important for the story. Like, as much as I would love to see Mel and have it be for the next 2 seasons or even for the entire season, I don't know where they would fit. I think that would probably be in my head canon would probably be the best. Like, have her be replacing Rand killing Leigh-A and Shadar Logoth in some other way instead, and finding out.
I think that's much later.
What I mean though is that I don't see that because I don't see how Matt the actor is in the storyline yet. But again, the main principles of Aiel are going to have to be the wise ones, the clan chiefs, and the explanation of their society. And
Ruidian is the important part here.
And the Ruidian is the important part.
Yeah.
And on top of that is the history of the Aiel. So everybody who has been Aiel can go into it.
Yes.
The thing is, I feel like they need to make... So the Aiel were great in season 2. But I don't know if the audience has really connected with them just yet. Like, they laughed. They thought... You know, obviously Avi's fighting was great, and Bainad Shiad beat up Avi, and people are confused, and they're like, okay, I don't really understand. They really need to hit home, like, some sort of, I don't know, trust, love, whatever it is. The audience has to want to love them for whatever reason that is they give them, and we love them, obviously, but, like, they need to love them. Because then he's going to break their hearts, and they need to feel that. And if they do not do that, they will lose the show. So they have to win this season, or the show will be not good. They have to connect the audience to these characters. They have to have representation, like you said, of the wise ones and the clan chiefs. I want to see like funny stone dogs being idiots, and I want to see Faradayr Smai like, you know, hand talking their shit away and making fun of them, and I want them to see like these are like brotherly love, and then the Shido betrays them and all these different things. Like I want people to be invested. This is the time, and if they don't do that, we are fucked. So they have to do that. And all the little details of Matt and where Egwene is and all this different shit, that doesn't matter. Like they have to get this right. Yeah. You're right, Marshadi. The story for the rest of time is based on this moment, this change. He becomes a Karkaran, and we're off. Everything changes.
And he gains an army.
Yeah, he gets an army. Yeah.
That will be able to actually physically subdue the rest of the world. And the rest of the world remembers when only 5 clans came over, and he's got all of them except the Shido in the Shido. We'll see what they do with the Shido. Yeah. So whether they include the Shido in that part.
Yeah, these people are like, they're committed. you know, and then they're like the dichotomy between them and what Masema is going to be or whatever,
Yeah.
like later. Like they are committed to this and they are going forward. They're not going to stop.
We
As
don't
you see in
know.
the books, he treats them like shit and they still follow him. Like they are committed to this till the Dark One is dead.
Yeah.
So that is what I want to see. I want to see that. I want to see that. faith
I agree
from
with you.
them.
I think we need some character POVs to follow through the entire through line, right? Because we know we're gonna get that, right? We know we're gonna get the history of the Aiel. So we're gonna need, people who already know and their frustration with that getting out there, and we're going to need people who don't know, and you're going to have to care that they don't know and that they feel betrayed, and you're going to have to like understand the choices they make to like go off and do different things. Like all of that is important in order to like hone in on the impact that Rand has from here forward, and like the wide reaching effect of being the Dragon Reborn and what that actually means and how that can affect the world. Those things all have to get established here.
Yeah,
Agreed.
absolutely.
So I'm gonna make. I never make predictions, but I'm gonna make a prediction. Somehow the Aiel history will not be a weird monologue. It will be an opening sequence.
Well, we know
Okay.
Yosha goes back, right? Like as him, he sees himself in like all the different paths. So
Again, I think it's
Could
gonna
be a
be
monologue.
a weird opening sequence.
we could end one episode with him walking into Viridian, and then the whole next episode is, that opening.
Yeah.
And we don't know that it's
Yeah,
him
that would
in
be
Viridian.
honestly that would be a waste of an episode. Like it needs to be something quick, so an opening sequence just like flashes of like this, that, this, that, this, that. I think it might be an opening sequence.
Yeah.
Because otherwise
Yeah.
it turns into a monologue, which is they've done really good in the wheels. Like this the writers have done really well with explaining things in context and making it organic. But the whole entire history of the Aiel and how that relates and the twists and turns, I do think it's important. So, but I think like a flash. Anyways, that's my one call.
Well, here's the thing: is I know that there was rumors out there of Yosha wearing prosthetics, which
Yeah.
makes sense to me because how you would do that visually, right? And on the page, it makes sense because you're seeing through the POV of the person's eyes. In visual format, we have to be able to understand for non-Wheel of Time people. You have to understand what's going on as he's flashing into this doorway.
Mm-hmm.
And the best way to do that is you slap some prosthetics on Yosha for one or two of the characters, especially initially, and you see, oh, it's Yosha, but he's got, obviously they're making him look like someone different, and you start telling the story that way. So it's just another scene, and then the next scene he does the same thing again, and the next scene after that, you don't necessarily, you just have to find someone that kind of looks like Yosha, and the next one after that, next one after that, next one after that. That's the entire episode of Road to the Spear, because once you have that initial one or two, he's traveling back in time. Oh, and they look like it. Oh, these are his ancestors. And then you start
cold
going
open.
Well, a cold open. No, a cold
No,
open.
no, that's
It might be like a 20-minute cold open, just like Nynaeve's test.
I'm calling it. It's a cold open. Yes.
You want it to be a cold open?
Okay.
Wow.
Leia's calling
fair
it.
enough.
We got it.
That's called. I did a poll earlier. How many episodes
You
should
did?
Melindhra be in?
Oh,
Your
that
options were one and done, like Dana. Multiple, but only in season 3. And the last option was multiple across multiple seasons. And the winner of that poll, by a 2-to-1 ratio, 67%, is multiple episodes in multiple seasons.
Yeah.
That is what the people
And
want.
100%.
Talking about.
Yep.
And what? I hate that you fucked up my name again. And 100% Matt and Mel know each other in the show because when Donal wished me happy birthday, he didn't even blink when Rob told him what my name was. And he was familiar enough with it, even though like no one is named Melindhra. He just said it outright, like it was like a name from his
absolutely.
past.
Yeah, he was.
So they.
That is our last
Okay, so
bit of evidence that we're going to go with tonight.
Yep.
do we think? Okay, so here's my total. We're done with that, but in my mind. So do we think we're gonna get the Avi into Wise One training in this season? I feel like we might get it next season. I feel like we're gonna focus more on the all the different clans and societies and who's following him.
It has to be, otherwise next season is way too late. Like there's going to be so much progression.
I mean, I think if there was an obvious character to be the character that leads you through understanding the Aiel, it would be her. I mean, she filled that role in the books.
She did.
Even in the like weird way that she filled it, but I think the show could do a better job of.
But I also think that's a reason for an early introduction for her in season 2, is though it's not this like quick transition, like she's just a warrior. Now she's an apprentice to the Wise Ones.
Yeah, I just guess I don't feel like it's long enough in season 2. Like I don't feel connected to her at all. Like I don't feel connected to that.
Really?
Character. Not really.
I think you'll get there.
I love her. I'm just saying that I love her as a character. I don't feel that connection where if she changes to a Wise One, I'm going to be like, in the book, I'm like, my heart is like, I feel bad for her. I understand her. Like, I don't really feel yet. If she
I think
was
we
like,
will. I think like if you imagine this person who's been set up to be this badass warrior, right? In the show, she's been set up to be this badass warrior with her spear sisters and fun loving and goofy and like and finding the Karakarn and achieving her quest, and then all of a sudden she's like her entire identity is ripped away from her. I think they can, they can play it in a way that she doesn't look like a petulant child, and instead, it's more of a rediscovering of what a growing up story, really, and I think through those insights and through her missing the things that she had as a Fardaris Mai, you learn more about the Aiel.
I am praying for that, because if I have to listen to 5 seasons of her being whiny, I will fucking stab her to death.
I don't know. They've done a pretty good job thus far.
I was going to say,
everyone not turning into a whiny brat, even Matt.
Fact checker Mahale.
I don't know if they have, but anyway.
What do you think about the Avi transition from what they did in the show to what they might do in season 3?
I mean, it's just, she's just going to get recalled. That's the whole point of coming back, right? They're going to just do it all at the same time. That whole scene from the Dragon Reborn, not Dragon Reborn, Shadow Rising, right? Being recalled back. Like they sent Moiraine a letter saying, hey, you're going to have this, like, this Fardaris Mai who may not want to come back, but you need to send her back. Here's the letter. It's just that she's going to be called back, and everyone knows it. She has to go back. Like all of her spear sisters are going to be called to bring her back by force.
Can you imagine?
Do you think
her spears being broken in front of her by like Bane and Chiad, like Bane and Chiad breaking her spears?
Yeah. I honestly think Bane
the impact of that.
Oh that would be fantastic.
No, but actually, I think it will be Bane and Chad, because those are the people we've seen on screen. So, those are the important people that we know. So it will, and the 2 people who literally just beat the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I personally think that Bane and Chiad are not going to go back to.
No, they're not going back.
They're
going with Parent of the Two Rivers.
They're off to the Two Rivers.
Yeah, they're
okay.
So, do you think? Okay,
we do need to start wrapping this up.
I know we started way too late.
We're like a 2-hour show almost. So, final thoughts, people.
I think we need to do an Aiel
To
part
be
2.
continued.
To be continued.
Yeah. I think we need to
Yeah,
keep
I
going.
don't have any final thoughts yet. We barely started talking.
That's fine. Okay.
I'm happy to have the Wetlanders finally see all the Aiel. Because we've seen them the entire time. They've been
And
They're right back there.
I'm excited for
just
people
can't
who didn't care about the Aiel to fall in love with the Aiel.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
100%.
All right, we will do a follow-up on this. We're not here next week on Thursday. Is that right? We decided to skip that?
That's
'cause
correct.
It's Thanksgiving.
Well,
We will not be here.
And there's a big thing going on the weekend.
Yeah, because we're also at What a Holiday. So join us for the entirety of What a Holiday. You want to be there at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on November 30th. That's when the committee starts off prior to the full 24 hours, which kicks off at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you please put it in your calendar, because obviously I understand if you can't be there the entire 24 hours straight.
Come
but
on.
you need to be back. You need to be there for the majority of it at the very least. But you need to be there specifically at 10 a.m. Eastern on Sunday, December 1st for threefold brunch, where the four of us will be blending up some beautiful donatable ingredients
Straight from Lamelle's kitchen.
straight from the yeah.
I have to agree with
For
you, Rob.
those of you who remembered it last time, somebody might have.
We will be focusing on the blended families.
Yes.
Yeah.
And to top that off, Bane and Shead will be joining us to be our tracker and keeper of focus to help us raise as much money as possible whilst we're throwing shit in something and blending and oh my god, yeah, it's gonna be an experience. It's gonna be a Sunday
We
morning.
did soup
will not
once.
get.
This will not be hot.
Yes.
This will be cold and delicious.
What were you going to say, Mortati?
I was going to say, I mean,
I can't promise.
Go, Shadi.
I was gonna say, yeah, 10 o'clock in the morning, yeah, absolutely is a time you should be up. But if you wake up 2 hours earlier from that, you can definitely see a certain Rob and myself read off certain segments of the Wheel of Time and other Wheel of Time fandom spicy writings
And
on stream as well.
You've released
50 Shades of Spicy Shadi.
You've released a snippet on your BlueSky, so go check out Shadi on his BlueSky if you want a snippet of that.
Yep.
I love this. Also, Keeper of the Focus should be a role on every What a Holiday segment.
Yep.
It's very good.
Good shout. Okay, right. It is time to go. Thank you so much for joining us, folks. Please come and join us at What a Holiday for the entire stream. Please get your Snack Water calendars and please follow us on BlueSky and all that sort of good stuff. And we will see you next weekend at What a Holiday. So, until then, go out and find yourself much love, water, and shade. Bye.
Bye.